Oh my. Ah, that's dumb. But that's okay. There we go. Just need to pull up the Discord. Channel is full. What? That's weird. Oh, that's super strange. Very strange. Or did it transition automatically? I don't know. I don't know. But we'll get started. Ooh, maybe we'll work on finishing this one today. That's kind of fun. And then we'll also do some warm-ups. And we will do more character study practices and such. You know, we might also play around in Blender, work on modeling some important scenes and environments for the comic. So we'll go ahead and get started with the warm-ups. Okay. Hold on, I'm all discombobulated. It's been too long. It's been too long since I've done all this stuff. Too long indeed. If you're interested, head on over to Dixper, see if there's anything interesting that you'd like to throw onto the stream. I think my automatic scene transitioner is working, but I don't want it to do that. Why is it doing that? Stop. Because it's not doing what I asked it to do. What I meant to ask it to do, I guess. So to try switching scenes. I have each camera angle kind of as a full screen. I'll try rotating through those as the stream goes on today. Let me know what you think. Or maybe I should just stop worrying about it, you know? That is also very helpful input. Right, I need to have a pencil. My pencil. That's an 8. It feels huge for an 8. I'm gonna knock that down to 5. Excuse me, goodness gracious. It's morning. It is indeed a Monday morning. I'm a little tired, as per usual. But how are you doing? I hope you're having a good morning. I missed the stream on Friday, just slept through it. So that was awesome. Mornings are an ongoing experiment that we'll see how long they last. I don't know. I was pretty discouraged last week because I missed most of the week and I felt pretty out of control. So I'm really grateful to be here this morning, that I got to the desk. I'm even here a little early, which is cool. I need to leave early. My wife and I are going to a local water park for the day. Here in Utah, it's Pioneer Day, and that's a big deal for us. If you're familiar with American history or Mormon history, then you'll know why, but basically Utah was settled by pioneers who like pushed west through very difficult conditions, essentially seeking religious amnesty. And so it's a big deal. A whole bunch of all kinds of businesses have the day off, and it's a real thing. Whereas, you know, I grew up in Oregon, it's very different. I didn't even know Pioneer Day like existed. We might have done something in elementary school no, we wouldn't have, because it was middle of summer. So never mind. Are there any interesting holidays in your part of the world? Things that maybe other places don't recognize. I know, you know, places like Japan have lots of holidays and festivals for different things. I think that's pretty cool. Jeez. This transition is so choppy. My arm just wants to like make it into like a hard angle for some reason. Also would like to highlight my interior decorating skills. I hung my guitar very nicely in a place you can't see, so that's fun. And then I'm also very proud of my bike seat soffit lights. Yes, indeed, that's exactly what's happening. There are 3 bike saddles here, and each one has a little clickable LED light, which I can control with this remote. So what color do we want? Blue? Oh, wow. So satisfying. I love it. I love it. Let's go back and do maybe some red. I don't know. Let's try that. Anyways, very satisfying. You know, sometimes it just feels like I can't keep up with life at all. And yesterday the last few days I've been feeling pretty down because I've just felt like a failure, and I'm just kind of learning a lot of hard things about myself and how I sabotage my life, basically, like the good things in my life. And it's just hard to be like looking at myself really intensely and then not like, it's easy for me to get angry and self-righteous, you know, be like, other people don't have to do put as much work into their spiritual lives to be happy or whatever. And you know, that's, first of all, it's not really fair to say, because I don't know if other people are happy. Like, I think a lot of people look at me and they think, oh man, like he's always laughing, he's, you know, he's like excited about things, blah blah blah. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not necessarily reflective of my true like inner experience of life, you know. And I believe like a lot of my experience of life is something that I create for myself, you know. It's these beliefs and attitudes that that I cling to, or that have been, you know, that have been shaped by my experiences in the past. And it's also easy to start feeling like a victim of, you know, family, teachers, friends, people who have influenced my beliefs and attitudes, but ultimately, like, they're mine, you know, and ultimately I'm responsible for them. And so, yeah, so I've just been feeling really discouraged and down because of my very apparent shortcomings. And last night I was playing Apex Legends, trying to just like chill out, and kind of had a cool experience. It was like, because I play a character that is apparently really bad. Like, I have some friends in kind of the upper echelons of that world, meaning they're like competitive Apex players and like really pushing hard for higher ranks and that kind of thing. And they're like, oh, like that character's the worst, like it's terrible being on a team with him, like you should play somebody else, like I don't know why you play with that character. And I felt bad, and so I was like, oh, like that sucks, you know, I guess I need to change. So I've been trying to play different characters and it just wasn't working. I was like, man, I suck at this game, like just really discouraging. And then I went back to playing with this character that's like sucks apparently, and I started playing way better. You know, it's like I have a lot of practice with that character, and I feel like I know how to play him. And the bottom line is I'm not a very good player, you know, and that character, he may not be a very good character for them because he's not like combat oriented, right? It's like he's all about kind of analyzing and avoiding the fight if possible, and that's exactly how I play the game. And so it works out great for me at the level where I'm at, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get to a level in the game where you know, I'm gonna need something different. Like, I'm much better playing that way. And you know, the value that I found in that, or what I felt like God kind of taught me in that moment of realizing, like, it's okay if I play this character that's not as good. It was just like, you know, there's, you know, you might be weak in a lot of areas, a lot of areas that you're facing regularly right now. Oh, what? Looks like you're not hearing music. That's weird. Let's see. Let's try and fix that. There we go. Now you should be hearing music. Golly. Sometimes, man, my brain, for all the effort I put into making this a good experience, it's just shocking sometimes to me how many things I miss every day when I start this thing. But see that, and that's what I mean. Anyways, it's like anyway, the point is, even if I have weaknesses, I'm allowed to have them, and it doesn't mean that I don't bring value to the team, because even if my strengths are not something that's gonna, you know, earn me the master's title or whatever, they are strengths for certain people, you know, for a certain group, for people like me, you know. For people like me who are playing Apex Legends just for fun, who love the game, who love running around and, you know, just doing their thing, I can be that guy, you know. I don't have to be something that I'm not. So that was a cool experience. It really helped lift me out of this like darkness that I had been feeling for a few days. Let's see, do I have the book right here? No, I don't think I do. It must be over or yonder. I'm taking a long time with this warm-up, and frankly, I'm okay with that. It's been a minute since I've done any drawing. Kind of surprised that the my screen capture doesn't fill the screen. That's something that we can change for sure. Also, if you type in the chat and I don't see you, you can use !page to notify me that there's a message in chat. I get a flashing light that's very noticeable and that is very effective at catching my attention. So please use that, because I have lost viewers before because I forget to check the chat frequently. So, plus I also have the 5 minute timer kind of always going. Oh, except for right now. I should have a 5 minute timer. Oh golly. And so hopefully that helps as well, because I don't want to miss people. let's see, where else am I at today? Yeah, I think we're good there. Let's move on to I think I want to do this one. So this is Bloodhound from Apex Legends, in case you're not familiar with him. This is a specific skin that a friend of mine requested. And my wife made a great point yesterday that his left hand needs to be slightly bigger, just slightly. And I agree. So we're gonna do that really quick. That looks better. Sweet, and then we're gonna have a couple ravens. So this dude has ravens that like spontaneously like appear out of thin air whenever he uses one of his abilities. It's pretty dope. It's a great character concept, great character design. And yeah, so I've got those ravens. And then, so I have the frames for those ravens just right here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started on those. So I'm trying not to, let's see, I want a new layer for the Raven sketch. So I'm going to turn the reference photos back on, and I'm just trying to use these as reference. I'm trying not to, I could trace them and it wouldn't be a big deal, but I don't really want to do that. That's not, I don't learn as much doing that, and I do want to try to learn stuff. So that reminds me, so my wife and we have birds and we love birds. There's a case of this guy here in Utah who has essentially been abusing like over 100 birds. I don't know if he's breeding them or if he just likes having them, but he has pretty intensely, like, well, basically it's just not a good situation, and we have been kind of following the story as animal control has been there. There's a bird rescue that we follow who's been involved with all of that stuff. And, we really like what they're up to, what they're doing. And Sorry. I have such a hard time focusing when doing line work. I have to hold my tongue just the right way. It's a joke for my dad, even though my dad doesn't really watch these, but that's fine. Anyways, there's this bird rescue, and they do cool things. They're good people. And there's this guy, who just has kept way too many birds around his place and whatnot. And it's really not a good situation. Anyway, one of them, the bird rescue, posted a video of this little guy. He's a little Quaker parrot. They're little green dudes. And every single bone in its body had been broken at one point. It showed like x-rays of this bird's body, and it just like, that kind of stuff is so hard. So hard to see and hear about. See, this is crazy, like, just the shape of this, like, of this wing. It's like, what is going on here? It's crazy. So cool to see it from that perspective and that angle. It's pretty wild. Just trying to take a look at what these feathers. So there's, excuse me, goodness gracious. Looks like there's these 3 or 4 leading feathers, sort of. And then we have a layer. Yeah, and then we have the under layer sort of coming out all the way up to here. And then we have the outer layer of the biggest feathers. This is a cool song. Whoa. Birds are so cool. So a few different sections to that, to that wing there. Kind of like the shoulder and back, the leading edge of that wing, and then really strong contour right here. You can see the feathers are creating contour lines, and so we'll be sure to be incorporating some of those, trying to get a sense for that contour in our final product. So we have our 4 or 5 leading feathers here. I don't know if that's what they're called, but that's what I'm gonna call them. Sounds like our music decided to take a break. Cool. And we're back. And again, if I miss anything in chat, use the reply command exclamation point page, and that will hopefully help. I have been noticing it more than let's see. So I want this to go kind of like, so when I'm framing the bird, I want to kind of block out these sections of the wing. Yeah, yep, because this is, yep. Come on, music. What's the problem? Let's try a different playlist. There we go. This is a great song. Okay. So I'm blocking out the wing, the sections of the wing here, and then yeah, especially where it's sort of like turning a corner, kind of as the feathers are spreading out, then like that area will just be compensated for by the layer of feathers underneath. And I'm not necessarily trying to get this perfect, I'm just trying to, you know, done is better than perfect in my world. So that's really what being a snail is all about, you know? It's all about done is better than perfect. Do what you can. And just like chilling out, you know? Instead of feeling like I have to carry the weight of, you know, the art world on my shoulders or whatever insanity pops up in my brain. So get some speckling there, kind of shading, indicating that like rounded form. Before the feathers actually kind of become defined. shape of some of these feathers on the kind of this biggest section of the wing are really cool too. Huge. You can almost see the whole root of this feather just sticking out as it's like, I wonder how much like force and pressure these feathers undergo. All the ravens are doing their crazy maneuvering. So we'll have sort of this guy flying out like that, and then it's a cool effect. Whoa, it's like webbed. Oh, that's crazy. That is so crazy. What? Whoa. That is so cool. I'm so into that. That is rad. And then we've got actually it's pretty far beyond the tip of that wing, so we'll do it like that. Hopefully your Monday morning is going well so far. Oh, I guess it's actually starting to it changes to the more scalloped texture that we're used to with these kind of feathers. Yeah, that's dope. I dig it. Careful, I'm waving the microphone all over somehow. Dang. Might have to turn the low cut on after all, cut out some of that rumbly. Except for some reason I don't think I'm hearing myself monitored correctly, because I don't hear that when that's happening. Audio problems, they're the worst. It's like I should be hearing everything. Yeah, I don't love that. Don't love that I can't tell what's happening there. Hope you're all having a lovely Monday morning. We are working on an illustration of a couple ravens, as you can see. This is also in conjunction with, or this is part of an illustration of Bloodhound from Apex Legends. If you're a gamer, if you're into Apex, this is for you. Please excuse the rumbling that's apparently coming through my mic from my hand doing its thing. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday morning. I hope all is well with you and your kin. Let's see, there we go. That's the button I was looking for. Got about 20 minutes left before we gotta move on. Whoa. How did that happen? Oh, excuse me.